Kind of an area there after the highway. Okay, then what kind of car are you in?
We're in a Ford Expedition. I think it's a, what's the call it? 2004 Ford Expedition. Black. It's black with a beige, like a beige bottom.
You can't force me to do anything. You can't force me to do anything. I asked for a lawyer, brother. You can't do that. If y'all gonna try to quarantine me or whatever, you can't force me to put anything in my arm. You cannot do that. It doesn't work like that.
Got to do a workup on you, dude.
It doesn't work like that.
But you're sick, man.
But it doesn't work like that. How do you know I'm sick? You haven't even done a test on me.
You're coughing already.
You won't let me do a test from you.
How do you know I'm sick? You haven't even done a test on me.
They tried to do a test on you. In order to do a test, they got
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. It doesn't work like that.
They got you, dude.
You can't force me to do anything, bro.
But you're sick, man.
I'm a man.
We understand that you're a man.
I'm a man. You can't force me to do anything, bro.
But you got to do a workup on you.
Before you stick a needle in me, I want a lawyer up here. You can't do that. Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
No, not under arrest.
Well, how can you force me to do something?
So, James,
try not to.
How can you force me to do something if I'm not under arrest?
listen, I'm trying to explain to you. The
Some shit gonna change.
doctors talk to you.
Some shit gonna change today, bro. Y'all talked to me when I was a kid.
I'm trying to explain.
My head up, bro. We will tear this bitch up right now, bro.
Come on, James.
We will tear this bitch up right now, bro. Don't do that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I don't want no shot, bro. Y'all gave me shots when I was a kid. I'm a man now, bro. I'm different. I know the difference. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I will tear this bitch up. Do not mess with me, y'all. Please.
Come on, James.
Please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, brother.
I know,
Black man, I'm begging you, bro.
I
I'm begging you, bro. Please leave me alone.
See on the bed then.
Please leave me alone. Please, please leave me alone.
They can give you a shot right here on the chair.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone, bro.
Not until you get on the bed.
I'm not getting on that bed.
Help us, man. Help me out, bro.
It doesn't work like that, bro. Anybody know a lawyer, bro? Somebody send me a lawyer? Bro, no!
Come on, James.
It don't work like that, man. This shit ain't right, man. Don't put the phone down now, motherfucker. Nah, bro, leave me alone. I don't want no needle in my arm. It don't work like that. No, it does not work like that, bro. No. Y'all need to change mental health awareness, mental health help, all that, man. Man, no, man.
Come on, man. Help me
Man,
out, bro.
no.
Man,
The time is now. The time is now. No. I'm not on drugs, none of that, bro. I'm sane. I'm a sane man. Y'all the ones that's crazy.
Come on, James.
Y'all the ones that's crazy, bro.
Come on, my man.
No.
James.
No.
Come
No.
on, James.
Come on. Bro, get your motherfucking hands on me, bro. You don't work like that, bro. I'm gonna tear this bitch up, nigga, on my mama, nigga.
Yeah, but nobody wants to do
Get off me!
Come on, James.
Get off me, bro! You don't work like that. I'm not crazy. You crazy, white man. Leave me alone, bro.
You're crazy.
Yeah, you did.
I said you were maybe afraid. I understand.
I'm not scared of nothing, bro.
Okay,
I'm not scared of that, bro. Please leave me the fuck
But
alone,
no,
bro. It don't work like that, bro. Y'all weak in the bitch.
Right here. James, come on. Come on, bro.
Stop. Relax.
You choking me.
I'm not choking you.
You choking me, bro.
Stop.
You're choking me, bro.
Stop. Stop.
Help!
Stop.
Help, man. This shit ain't right, bro.
Stop.
This shit ain't right. Mother. All right. It's going to be a revolution now. Y'all don't even know what time to start. Y'all put that in motion. Yeah. Shit gotta change in America, bro. This is not right, man. This is not right, bro. This is not right, bro.
You just gave us.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, you'll be okay, man. We don't want anything to happen to you.
No, man. Y'all don't care about me, man.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all greedy, bro. Y'all selfish. Y'all are greedy. Y'all weak in the bitch, too. Took all y'all to do that. Y'all weak.
Dr. Agnew experienced the power of ELF waves firsthand back in the 1980s. He was hired by an energy company to locate oil and gas using the same kind of ELF waves at much lower frequencies to carry out his search. It's a process called Earth tomography. But during one particular incident, Dr. Agnew believes his use of HAARP-like ELF waves accidentally triggered an earthquake.
It was in the spring of 1987 we arrived in Roseburg, Oregon to use our ELF technology to search for oil and gas. Setting up that day, we had a little bit different results than we expected because the instant that we energized it, there was between a 4 and 4.5 on the Richter scale earthquake that occurred. We were so amazed about what seemed to be cause and effect. We get to an area that has a high propensity for earthquakes in an area known as the megathrust of the Pacific Northwest. We turn it on and an earthquake occurs.
Dr. Agnew demonstrates how he may have triggered the quake.
This is a scale model of what the area looked like in Oregon when we scanned for oil and gas in 1987. The strata right here represents the megathrust area underneath the ground. The rock represents the potential energy set up in the ground from a tectonic stress. What we're going to do is introduce ELF waves and demonstrate that it can in fact trigger an earthquake.
In this case, Dr. Agnew is using a stereo speaker to produce the ELF waves needed for his demonstration.
ELF waves, extremely low frequency waves, are just like a subwoofer. In your car, you can actually feel the vibrations through your body. ELF waves are the same way. They vibrate the earth, and at right resonant frequencies, they can have devastating effects.
When the speaker is activated, ELF waves begin to emit. Tiny vibrations in the sand are detected. Then a few seconds later, the rock representing a fault line shifts.
As you can see, in a very few seconds, the resonant frequency built up in our model released the potential energy in the rock. That concussion, on a real scale, would have been felt for 100 miles. These conditions are already set up in the ground. All it takes is the activation energy to make the release happen. This is a small scale, and we're only using 30 watts in this scale.
When HAARP's broadcast array in Gakona, Alaska sends pulses of ELF waves into the ionosphere, the waves get reflected back down and pass through the Earth and ocean. If 3.6 million watts of ELF waves were purposely or accidentally aimed at an already unstable fault line, it could, according to Dr. Agnew, cause a tremendous earthquake.
You know, looking at just simple instabilities, what does it take to create an avalanche? A guy walking across an unstable ice field. What does it take to trigger an earthquake? The right signal coming in when the pressures are already built up and they're at their threshold. That feather, and in our case that hammer, releases that energy.
Video is my friend. I think it's pretty ironic that the current video and the current single, which is Candy Everybody Wants, is just a satirical look at television and the people who decide what it is we're going to watch on television. It's sort of in the same spirit as a show like Saturday Night Live or SCTV, where using television to satirize television makes me feel pretty clever at times, but it's a good way to talk to people. The thing that I enjoy most about the lyrics of Noah's Dubs, that it gave me an opportunity to just write a group of beautiful poetic images and not really be that concerned about the meaning of everything. It's a very personal song in some respects, and I like the fact that there's all this ambiguity because I didn't want to be really obvious about what I meant. Being in Washington was pretty exciting. I was a bit skeptical at first because I had just heard all this brouhaha was going on, and all these celebrities, Michael Jackson and Barbra Streisand, and all these people were going to be there, and that it just sounded like a Hollywood event to me. And I thought, well, can't this country do anything seriously? Why do we have to have this array of Hollywood stars and everything? But I was actually very moved by just the atmosphere. All the people in the street seemed really open and talking with one another, and hopefully. They were talking hopefully. Michael there gave it a different dimension. It seemed familiar. It was someone I knew, I've known for years, and someone who's a good friend was standing next to me on stage, and we were just sharing, excitement about the whole event, and that came through on television, which I thought was also a pretty rare moment, because so many times on television that seems so calculated, that kind of emotion. Look, we're doing a duet, and we're really enjoying ourselves on stage. About 3 months ago, I was asked if I would like to collaborate with Scholastic Magazine on a project, trying to integrate interview material and songs that I'd written and distribute this tape to schools across the country, and with a lesson plan that encouraged kids to get involved in creative writing.
I would just like to tell you that before I heard about you, I never used to listen to your music because I didn't hear about you. But when I heard about you, I started liking your music, and the favorite song I like is Dust Bowl. I think it's real nice, and I play it at home too. I think it's real nice.
Well, I think that's one of the things that music can do, is transcend those borders that people put around themselves about, I don't listen to that kind of music, I don't go to those sort of places, whatever. I just feel like music could be used so much more to bring people together rather than segregate them into different groups. The students that I was talking to who were involved in the Scholastic program that we just went to visit seem like they're in no way sheltered from harsh realities of urban life. A lot of the poems that they read concerned racial disharmony. They concern teenage pregnancy, drug addiction, things that they live with every day. I just looked out at their faces and they looked so eager to learn and express themselves. I think that was the thing that struck me most, is that there's so much potential in this room. media has given them this perception that because you're on television, you obviously are a millionaire and you live in this huge mansion in Beverly Hills, and you get a pedicure twice a week, and someone else does all your shopping for you, and like you have toy poodles that sit on your lap or whatever. And to tell them that not much in my life has changed just because I happen to be on television a few times, and that it's great to be an artist and to be recognized for what you do, but you still got to wash your own clothes. It was an interesting moment to find myself in an airport in Pittsburgh and to see myself on the newsstand with all those other faces, and actually put things in perspective too, because I was looking at this whole row of other people who happened to be on magazines that week, and I was like, so what's the big deal? And then I thought, oh, because it's Rolling Stone, and as far as music is concerned, this is the magazine to be on the cover of. The type of people who recognized me suddenly on the street changed. It used to be mostly just college students who would ever recognize me. Now it seems like doormen, Amtrak ticket attendants, housewives in supermarkets. I think that might be the Regis and Kathy Lee show that we did. But it seems like through television we've been able to reach a lot of people that we've never reached before. We're about to begin a tour that'll take us from the middle of April to the middle of July. It'll be probably the last bit of touring that we do for this record.
Reasonable person. I'm just a reasonable person. All right.